Oh, what's next? Oh, Painted Skies. Is this from Sirius? Pharaoh Sirius? Such a solemn song to come in on. After Unbending Steel. We need something. Need something a little more. Oh, what was that one? No. Here we wanted it. Limitless Blue, right? Okay, yeah. Let's come in on this. Hey, everybody. Welcome, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome, everyone, to an evening stream. The final one before Garrett's return. The final Whimsy stream. Sun's a little bright. Let me fix that. Also, we have a guest here. Let's make sure my co-host is, there we go. Co-host is all framed up. We're ready. A little less sun, though. There we go. That's a little less harsh. You don't want to be mixing your warms and your cools. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to venture forth. Yes. I'm very excited. And thank you to Jonathan Harrison for the membership. Welcome, Jonathan Harrison, to the membership. Yeah, no, I'm super stoked to get Garrett back in town so we can start, making progress towards the Shadowbringers. I'm really stoked for it. I am extremely excited to see what all the hype is about. We just got done with something called, we're still in the patch content for Shadowbringers or Stormblood. But you hear a lot of good things, and I'm getting a lot of whispers, a lot of people really excited for it. And I'm excited to see it myself. Welcome to everybody too who's hanging out here, who made it live on Coeurl here in Aleport. I saw this guy here lecturing this poor Lalafell who seems to be okay with it. I mean, they're a little solemn, but So I figured I would join in with the scheming, and it's a pleasure to see you all here, representing, hanging out in an inn, I guess this is. But yeah, no, I'm really excited to see as we get there. We're gonna take our time, of course. I wouldn't be. Oh, the kitty left. Oh, he just moved out. He moved to the blankets. He moved to station number 2. There's station number 2. He's in station number 2. Station number 3 is in the closet, but For now, we're at station number 2. He's back. Shadowbringers is okay, I guess. There's like 2 other RPGs of that caliber, so it's average. Yeah, well, you gotta keep expectations. We gotta manage those expectations. We don't want to get too excited. Don't want to get too excited. I mean, naturally, I'm gauging a lot of the excitement based on our YouTube comments this week, which I had to put away. Like, just like nothing wrong with them. I'm really stoked people are really excited, but there were a couple statements like midday, things were coming in. It's like, the thing you don't understand about Xenos is that when he got the echo, and I'm like, nope. So people were really excited to answer all the questions that we posed throughout that video. The slightly rhetorical questions, but you know, it's brimming inside them. It's like, oh, yeah, and I get it. Like, you're so excited. It's like, it's brimming inside you, and you wanna help out. You know, these guys seem confused. So, this is probably the first week that we haven't read like 90% of the comments that come through. We really enjoy going through those on Wednesday mornings, hanging out with people. But I totally get we're right on like the precipice of where things get really cool. And yeah, big shout out to the mods as well. Really appreciate you all being in there, cleaning up what you can. Naturally, you know, things are going to get through. And even hints can be kind of intense as they, like, you know, they get your brain going certain directions and you kind of go, oh, okay. Like, I mean, you can't go to YouTube without seeing the face, right? That's probably the thing I'm saddest about. Saddest isn't the right word, but there is a face that people love to use for their Shadowbringers thumbnails, and it constantly comes up on my YouTube. It's some girl like, ah, and like freaked out, like, wah, face. And it's like, oh, but you know, then again, we used Tsuyu, or, you know, in our thumbnails, like, thumbnails are thumbnails, you got a thumbnail. But, you know, they definitely love the, oh, like, freaked out, Crimson Butterfly, grudgy, the one where you take photos of ghosts video game that I'm completely blanking on. I want to call it Mirror's Edge. That's not right. But yeah, the big pog face. Fatal Frame. Thank you, Fatal Frame. Yeah. Vernacular Ham, thank you for the super chat. A pleasure seeing you here today. Yeah, no, so there's a lot of excitement. I'm really stoked to get to it. We of course are going to take our time. I wouldn't be surprised if we even slow down a little bit with the Shadowbringers, because I mean, if it's like as thick and as exciting as people say, I wouldn't be surprised if we bite off smaller pieces. Like Stormblood, we were definitely like, bam, like, let's do like the whole first half, because it's kind of, you know, it's Stormblood, you know, politics, and I was having some fun with it. But, you know, Garrett, you got a little frustrated with it, so, you know, we took big bites of Stormblood and kind of used those as our videos. We did like really big bites. I wouldn't be surprised with Shadowbringers. We take like we kind of like slice things up. No, and the politics, they can't be. Thank you for the super chat. How's it going? It's going good. I just got back from the beach. It was a river, but you know, there's a beach leading down to the river. Took my family out to the beach today. It was delightful. It was a beautiful day here in Oregon. We built sand castles and battled the waves that were made by passing boats, but it was still super cool, and I really enjoyed it. Yesterday, I went to the aquarium, which was really nice because the YouTube comments were getting really spoilery and very hinty, and I was like, no, hang up. Like I said, the only thing I saw a lot of people talking about, by the way, spoiler alert for this channel, if you're not familiar with us. By the way, John, thank you for the membership and 2 months of it. Mages are red mages and blue. Wait, hang on. This is a poem, I believe. Mages are red, mages are blue. I'm subbing to Gigi, so you should too. Well said. Well said. Thank you for the 2 months. I will, yeah, so it's a spoiler alert for where we're at right now. We are at 4.3 in the story, so talk briefly about that. But yeah, we brought up in the video that I'd never seen a black mask Asian, which isn't true. I received some messages about like the masked mage we ran into back when I was palling with Thancred in Ul'dah starting zone. And I completely forgot about that guy. I think he was even called black masked mage or something like that. And I don't believe he like died in like an Asian way. So that kind of stuff was okay. The weird thing was, I think the weirdest comments I saw on the YouTube video were the ones that seemed kind of upset that I put together Gaius based on the X attack rather than other forms of like hintage that happened in that video. I mean, I will say, like, it was him being a cool guy, plus the burns, plus the Scion line. But the X attack is what, like, pushed me over. Like, that was the 3 attacks together. So, but I didn't do it right. It was very much like playing stream Dark Souls. In that way, it's like, well, you didn't beat the boss the way you're supposed to beat it. But yeah, but I beat the boss. But I beat the boss. The boss is beaten. I still win. I still win. No, it's fun. Like, honestly, I don't feel griefed at all. Like, honestly, I'm really stoked how stoked people are. Yeah, Hydrus does one. Fordola does. But what Hydrus, I'm pretty sure did a single one. I don't remember. So I won't like die on that hill by any means. Fordola did like the 4x attacks in a cross kind of thing. But the 3 attacks lined up was very, very Gaius-y. So I stand by what I did. No one argued with the swordsman being Xenos, but I guess when he brought up the hunt, it's pretty more obvious than my prediction there about Gaius. I'm just really excited. I really liked it, Gaius. In fact, last stream we did Praetorium again, and as I advance in this story, the Sid Nero business is still kind of like, come on, you two, get a room. But Gaius's speech about defending Eorzea becomes more and more interesting the deeper I get in this game. Like, I love his speech and agree with it more every time I run that thing. And that's really cool. That's really cool. But yes, if you left it, because Garrett's on vacation, so I'll speak for I. It was so awesome to see so many people enjoying that video, so many people commenting on the video, but sadly, I will not be reading comments on this video, so feel free to have conversations amongst yourselves on the most recent video. I hope you check it out. I hope you enjoy the 4.3 video we put out, but people are excited, and naturally, we're excited you're excited. Now, Garrett's looking real fluffy today. Yeah, he's doing well. He's doing well. He's hanging out. He's been a little sad because I was out the past 2 days hanging with the fam. It's Gosetsu enthralled all over again. That is true. Yeah, Garrett was very quick to point out that he wanted nothing to do with that theory. But, Hien, lean into you being like, hey, Gosetsu act a little weird. I got a little excited. Has been banned from the comment section. Yes, I'm making sure not to read my own comment section for this one. Maybe in a future one, we'll put like a spoiler alert and then the please don't spoil us warning. But honestly, like I said, I didn't read any. All I read was you need to realize that Xenos could travel because of and I was like, nope, hang up. Something about Xenos and the Echo, nope, not reading any further. Luckily, I'm a very slow reader, being dyslexic and all, so it works out for me. The Black Mask Asian thing, it was a little sad. I was a little sad to see that. But honestly, my biggest spoiler for what's ahead is whatever that, thumbnail blue girl crying, screaming, fatal frame face is, because that's just all over the internet. Like, you can't stop. You can't stop that from just being in your thumbnail suggestions every night you turn on YouTube. And then it's like, would you like to watch, all the deaths from all the Dead Space games? I'm like, well, yes, I would love to watch all the deaths from the Dead Space games. That sounds like a great way to spend half an hour. And it's like, excellent. Would you also like to watch horrifying cave deaths in history? I'm like, well, I wasn't thinking about it, but I guess I would like to watch that. Yeah, without the context, like, it doesn't really mean much. Like, I remember in our Heaven's Word, this is one like the first videos we did. I'm sort of, but when we first started doing MSQ videos, we were talking about Tracevolger and Iceheart, and someone in my Twitch chat back when I streamed on Twitch was like, blah, Iceheart is a dragon effer. And I'm like, what? Okay. Weird thing. And then I'm like, that's a weird thing to say. And then they're like, yeah, because like she did. And they just like laid it out in a paragraph. So in that particular video, I remember I had to be like, all right, you know, Garrett, I'm a little spoiled at this point. I have no idea what Blue Girl's about. Like, she's not having a good time, obviously. The shadows are coming, you know, there's shadows bringing, we got Asians. There's some dude with a weird haircut, you know, he was dancing in some video all throughout like Christmas, you know, all over Twitter. Everyone was posting videos of some dude with Brendan Fraser hair from The Mummy, but it's like dyed oddly. And then there's a moon. Alphino becomes a sage because, you know, you leave the game running and you walk in the room, you're like, whoa, no, stop that. Stop fighting that dragon thing, Alphino. Put that away. Because, you know, you log in and then you walk away. And then we're supposed to do fringe quests. The moon's not important. The moon is not important. Yeah, exactly. And if I were to read into that random stuff, I'd just be more wrong. So exactly what moon? It's the tales of life and loss and flames or what have you. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too much. Exactly. All the redacted. Honestly, like I said it last stream too, like I really appreciate everybody's respect for the kinds of videos we're making. We can't do those. We can't have these MSQ talks if it wasn't for our fabulous mod team. 100% shout out to all our mods that help us out in the YouTube comments, in these streams, everything that they do. Just really appreciate the heck out of y'all. But then also the community being willing to embrace that and make us, you know, help us continue to make spoiler-free content for us on a game that's 5 years old. I mean, that's outrageous. That's really cool that people respect the story that much. It's Dalmud, right? Well, yes. I ran Coeurls. Coeurls is so thick, I don't think I want to run it again, but I would definitely find it more interesting, much like Praetorium. Thank you, Thousand Dragon Link. Or Dragoon Link, excuse me. I have some friends message me being like, just go. Please just go faster so I can talk to you about it. I wish that too, mister. I wish I could set it. Like, I'd love to log in and see Stormblood every day. I know I can, like, watch the old trailer and then it'll be that login screen, but I don't think I can set the login screen to, like, live there for an extended period of time. Brewster, good luck with your dog. Hope all is well. David Turkington, thank you for becoming a member of our fabulous YouTube. Enjoy your emojis. Jack Lee, hope you're doing well. I like your face. Here's some money. Also, hi, Jack. Love you. Hope you're doing well, Jack Lee. Hope you're doing well. May all your fish be deep sea fish? You're busy fishing. And whatever that giant device that's all gold you're working on. Abovan79. Pardon me. Scrolling by there. Also, excuse me, I missed some things. I missed Vernacular Ham's message. Oh, the message showed up later. Weird. That's Shadowbringers. More like Snoozebringers. Nothing to hype over at all. Nothing at all. And Abovan79 with the 3 months membership. Even if you see things, you don't have context quite yet to know what happened. Also, glad to support the stream and other efforts. Well, thank you. Teddy Cadet thank you for becoming a member as well. It's worth saying too, I speak in we because I want to speak for Gary. He's not here, but I know he agrees with me. Y'all's memberships, y'all's donation during this stream time, like, it allows us to finance these huge documentary style videos. I mean, there is nothing short about editing an hour-long video and making those 55-minute videos for y'all. So really, from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate y'all supporting the stream how you can, and through super chats, through memberships. If you support the podcast endeavor we're working on over on the Patreon and all that sort of thing, like, we really appreciate the heck out of y'all, and thank you all for being a part of things. Argrin, thank you for the super chat. Give it time. You're going to be holding D&D... Wait. You're going to be holding D&D games while sitting at a table in your free company house. That would be fun. I would enjoy that. Vernacular, thank you for the super chat. So you're saying I get longer videos if I super chat more. That is basically the truth of it. That is 100% the truth of it, because we have to budget our time. And a lot of that in freelance comes down to hourly work. Where the drawing of a horse is so true. Let me see if I can find this real quick. I don't know if I'll... Here we go. Yeah. This is 100% true in freelance anything. I believe there's also a picture of Spider-Man that's done like this. But you get the idea. Like, here's what I can give you in 5 minutes. Here's what I can give you in 5 hours. And here's what I can give you in 5 days. This is the freelance creed. And you have to budget your time. If it wasn't clear, I like the longer videos. I'm glad you do. There's one with a cheetah. I'm not familiar with that one. Let me see if I can search. Let me see if I can see it. Huh. Someone drew a cheetah holding a halo sword. What an odd thing to draw. Back as well, thank you for the super chat. What's black and white and red all over? Valgaunt right now. That's true. In fact, I have a number. You may have noticed that I did not change my outfit for today. And that is because I have tombstone outfits in my bag. So when we get to, what level are we right now? When we get to 60, which we should probably do today, no problem. I say that now and we keep hanging out, but we should get to 60 today, no problem. And then we'll go do some more red dressing up. Del19930. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the generous super chat. More super chats, longer videos. Sold. I'm glad. And thank you so much. Dakoth, you want done fast or you want done right? Exactly. 100% exactly. Master Cheetah. Okay, I can kind of see it. Halo spoilers. What guides we'll be viewing? Someone sent me a guide to Red Mage on controller. So it's very specific to my exact problem, and I look forward to checking it out. Replays, good to see you. Thank you for 3 months. Hello, Kyle, and hello, Kitty co-host. Top of the evening. On my main for Red Mage, Solidarity tonight. Hello, chat lovelies. More thumbs up. Well said. Winkle Abiding, thank you for the 10 super chat. Take my money and give me hour-long videos on Xenos' juicy butt. Or not. Well, it depends how deep it goes. If he never recovers. See, I've been in the camp that has always just been whatever those things were on the back of Cinderella's sisters. They had those big old, they're not bodices, but they're structures. But Garrett's been very convinced that Xenos himself is juicy. But I believe it is a construct of his armor. The bustles? Is that what they're called? Bustles? There's also a fabulous Final Fantasy meme I saw last night that was, you know, the brain eventually exploding in all of its power of bikini armor, regular armor, armor with lots of frills. And it's so true. It's so true. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, the bots are here nice and early. They want to make sure that the AI finds your new girl for you. But, you know, we'll be okay without it. We're doing well. Jim drinks coffee. Thank you for 3 months. Carthonassi is the best name for a cat. I agree. We named him that because he liked to talk. Because he kept, when we first got him, he kept going meow, meow, meow. And he loved to talk. So we named him Carthonassi after the KOTOR character. He's a little bright right now, but, you know, he exists there. He's blending with the wall. Jezzer, thank you for super chat. Bustles is short for butt muscles. Is that true? It makes sense, but the clothes would have been invented before the internet. But, you know, Victorians were horny too. Like, you know, Victorians, they love their novels of the time. So, you know, maybe memes go back in time. Replays. Thank you for super chat. Also, Red Mage, controller gang, rise up. I think it's fabulous. Honestly, I've mentioned it a lot last stream. I'm not a huge fan of procs and how when I'm on keyboard, buttons flash at me, but controllers, I'm really liking it. It's very chill. Aokaze 2000. Thank you for super chat. If you play Red Mage, you gotta make the Verdad jokes. Oh, yeah, I'll work on it. I'm still new. I'm still very new. YT Valia, thank you for the very generous super chat. Really enjoying the 4.3 vid, especially the intro. Hope you all will continue to enjoy all that's yet to come in the game. Thank you so much. Thank you. That intro was actually done psychically by Garrett. We often have a little meeting about what we're gonna do, and for a while we were like, maybe we should do something that like kind of summarizes everything that came together. And I went to him, this was 2 weeks ago, because we planned this video far in advance so we could have it come out while he was on vacation. And I was like, oh my God, we need to do a music video. And he had already done it. He's already done with the music video. He had channeled his inner anime music video PvP editing skills and created an absolutely wonderful little musical intro for the video. So it's super, super cool that he did that. Cal Oyster, thank you for the 2 months of membership. I play Ultimates and PvP on controller. Mouse and keyboard reminds me too much of work. I feel you there. It's really nice to get away from the keyboard. It's been a lot more relaxing. I feel less burnt out at the end of a computer gaming session. And I really like it. I'm not loving Red Mage PvP. I don't know if the range is too short or I just get myself into trouble all the time, honestly. But it's really good XP. I'm gonna map my Samurai and Paladin though to the controller as well, and maybe I might go full controller for the rest of the expansion on Samurai, because I'm gonna finish out Stormblood on controller, but I'm really smitten with it. I think controller is an amazing way to play this game. I'm extremely impressed. Sooty Thunder, thank you for the generous super chat. Are you guys going to be doing Hildebrand before Shadowbringers? This is in support of fun storyline and no way has anything to do with the realization you're about to surpass me in MSQ and I'm rushing to beat Shadowbringers. Yes. We will make our plan known here. We're extremely excited to get to Shadowbringers naturally. But there's also a lot of things we want to be done with before we do Shadowbringers. And getting caught up on Hildebrand is one of those things. We can't resync ourselves. I already started it back in A Realm Reborn. I started up before we were streaming. So we will probably start at the point after the bomb throw thing there in the desert. And we'll just we're going to miss the first couple of quests is all that's going to happen. And there's not going to be a good way to get around that, but I already played some of it. We could do Game Plus back in time, but it's messy, so Garrett's gonna get caught up a little bit. We might new game it. We'll see what we have time for. So we will get... There's an opportunity, too. Like, Garrett could fire up a solo stream, get caught up to me. And then we can... In Ul'dah, when you go to meet him there in Ul'dah, we can rejoin. Because the other problem is, it's that weird fate that doesn't spawn all the time. And you have to, like, go... Well, like, Dead Man something in the desert there. And it took forever for it to spawn for me. It was actually a bit of work. Because every time it spawned, it was done before I got there. And it got real messy. So it might be an offline activity, and then we combine forces once he gets to Ul'dah. But either way, we're going to do it. We're not going to avoid it any longer. Full Metal Pharmacist, thank you for joining the membership. Appreciate you. And Raz Gal, thank you for the super chat. If you get a chance, make sure you cast Verblind. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Oh, ooh. Oh, Dead Hive. Ooh, the Hive weapons are always super cool. Thank you, Apselar. Cotillion. Ooh, classy name. Oh, my bags are hideous, but I was purchasing things the other day. Pardon me. I was going and using all my old bits. Oh, wow, this is very blue. It's very blue. Oh, but it's got, like, butterflies. That's a very pretty weapon. Thank you, Pastel Goth, for the pile of prisms. Much appreciated. Has someone been fishing? No, this was Faye helping me out with, we were learning how to power level fishing and talking about crests, I believe they're called, and doing the dailies there. Oh, I already have the minion. Thank you, Logan. The checkmark is very helpful. I heard that was once an add-on. I'm glad they added it to the game. Thank you so much for the offer. It's glowing, but it's blue, but it glows red. It got a little confusing, but I'm still into it. I like it. I like it. Starlight from The Boys. I haven't watched The Boys. I'm awful about starting new shows because I often watch things I already know I like in the evening. Like, I've recently been watching Teen Titans Go. I love cartoons. It can be laborious for my friends to make me watch live action things. I'm enjoying 30 Rock. Like, I'm going for the first time through 30 Rock. It's pretty fun, you know. When I imagine sitcoms as SpongeBob, I can do it. And like Always Sunny or 30 Rock, like, they're wacky enough that I can be into it. There's some things that come up in 30 Rock where I'm just like, oh god, that's so awkward. And I like kind of hide my face until the scene's over. I go get a drink and I'm like, leave it running. But I just love cartoons so much. I really do. I just think cartoons are amazing. And Teen Titans Go is just super high energy and cute. My son's watching Digimon when we watch morning cartoons on the weekends. So we're pretty limited with TV time for the 3-year-old, you know, soon to be 3-year-old. But him and I watch Digimon on the weekends. And I love Digimon. I think, hot take, I think Digimon cartoon series is better than Pokemon. Pokemon cartoon series, honestly, I've kind of got a chip on my shoulder because it didn't air. I didn't have cable growing up, and the satellite or antenna didn't reach my house where I lived. So Pokemon came in this horrible, like, and just unwatchable quality. But Digimon was there for me. And Digimon has that reward. Like, you see the little crest start to, woo, like, fly in the air, and you're like, oh, it's the crest of friendship. I know who that's going to be. And there's this really, like, there's this kind of rewarding jolt you get watching Digimon where you're like, I know which Digimon's Digivolve, and this is going to be fun. But I watched a little bit of the new Pokemon series that's on Hulu, and the animation quality is a little better, but I just think Digimon is more fun. Really weird. It's a super weird show. 84% have already found love. 84% of who? Thank you, mods, for knocking that out. I'm sure there's the Digimon season where, like, he got cards that he was swiping through his Digivice, and that was bad. Like, he had the red Digimon in the real world now, and you know, original Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I love Digimon. It's very, very relaxing stuff. But Digimon didn't have the best games. I never really played any Digimon games, but it clearly wasn't the best. Reboots? I'm not sure. I've never watched like Digimon movies or anything along that line. We are the 16%. We have no desire for these things. The pilot movie? See, I haven't watched a lot of this. We're watching normal old Digimon adventures with Tai and all the stupid things that Saban did to localize that. Like, Matt. His name's Matt. Oh, and that's John. And you're like, come on now. Come on now. And they're like, well, we need to go to Japan. And it's just ridiculous. It's absolutely horrible. No, 4Kids did Yu-Gi-Oh. Saban, the and they throw the world in the sky. The guys that did Power Rangers back in the day. And then they redo like the foods they're eating, and you're just like, what? Who would be offended by like onigiri or something like that? Like, just they're clear, and they're like, are those burgers? And you're like, why did you change the food names? This is stupid. It's really stupid. Did you see the wait, is there a new D&D movie trailer yet? What? Thank you for the super chat replays. I'm not familiar with the D&D movie trailer. Actually, today, I had, what did I have? Because we went to the beach and we brought those rice triangles with the seaweed. It was delicious. It was the first time I'd ever had them. My sister-in-law made them. They were awesome. Yeah, I think it was just the thing I was talking about. Yeah. So we were eating those on the beach. It was delicious. And it was super cool. Like they came with it was like in this wrapper, and you would place the we had tuna and then rice in triangles, and you'd put it in the yes, a jelly donut, and you put it in the wrapper, which was covered in plastic, and then you'd flip it around, and then you rip the plastic down, and then you'd pull off the sides, and it would be inside the sleeve. It was really cool. It was delicious. But nothing beats a jelly donut, it's true. Wait, Chris Pine is in the D&D movie? It is a literal tuna no crust, that's true. Okay, hang on. All right. Some of you may have noted in the past here that I have as my background all my D&D books. So... Oh, just looking at the color palette of whatever is going on here. Is it this honor amongst thieves? Oh, that explains why people were talking. I was being messaged about honor amongst thieves today. The honor is all ours. Honors. Okay, I thought this was a book coming out. And I'm like, I don't really play Rogue. I don't know why everyone's messaging me about this. Okay. All right, let's take a look. I'm a big D&D fan. I'm not pleased with the marketing decisions that Wizards of the Coast has been doing recently. I think they've been just making some bizarre choices. Okay, they got a displacer. Hang on, I'm going to get this on screen, but I need to make sure this is the actual trailer that came out today. Okay. Just this. Is this it? Is this the color? It looks so bad. Just this initial. Yep. Okay, that's it. Yep, that's what I saw flash on me at Twitter. Okay, let's kill our music. Kill it dead. Wait, hang on. Okay. I've seen all the D&D movies, by the way. They're all bad, but, you know, they're kind of chill.
Here's the thing. We're a team of thieves. And when you do this, you're bound to make enemies. Sometimes those enemies come looking for revenge.
He looks good. It would be that gooey. That's a nice interpretation.
Truth be told, we helped the wrong person steal the wrong thing. We didn't mean to unleash the greatest evil the world has ever known. But we're gonna fix it.
So how do we pull that off?
I mean, it seems kind of like tongue-in-cheeky, so that's kind of nice.
Figure it out over a drink?
Probably best. You need to give us a fighting chance. We're gonna need strength. You got this, right?
I know you don't.
We also need courage.
Okay.
Magic. And you.
Wait, what? What happened to the...
And you.
Oh, it's like a polymorph. They polymorph the horse into a bear.
What is that again? It's an owl bear.
Yeah, but it was a horse. Oh, and then basically become... Okay. Oh, okay. That actually looked okay. Is it just gonna play the whole song? Is that the problem?
Be warned.
The Jeremy Irons movie was so bad. That one's not even fun to
Glad he's
watch.
on our side.
Total hoot. Well done.
This one's dangerous.
Wait. Who is that?
This one's dangerous.
Wait, is that Notting Hill?
This one's dangerous.
McHandsome? Yeah, Hugh Grant.
This one's dangerous.
Nice mimic.
But whatever happens, we'll be ready.
Probably Notting Hill isn't like his most famous movie ever. Okay, so it's kind of like taken from Thor. Like, that's kind of fun.
What is it exactly that you bring to this?
I'm a planner. I make plans.
You've already made the plan, so
If the existing plan fails, I make a new plan.
you make plans that fail.
No,
He also plays the lute.
not relevant.
Yeah, it's Marvel humor. Honestly, the graphics are better than recent Marvel. Marvel, in my opinion, is doing the how low can we go kind of testing the audience of lately. There's been some shots where you're just like, whew, that's like the best graphics you could muster. This actually looked kind of fun. Like even this mimic
But what?
is of decent quality. I don't think it's gonna be great. But that's kind of fun. I actually like it. I like the trailer. I didn't think I would, but I do like it. The best non-union graphics you can buy. Yeah, I mean, just like anime, right? Like I'm sure there's bidding wars that happen where they go like, hey, we need graphics for the spaceships. And they're like, we'll do it. Just like what happened in One Punch Man Season 2. They're like, we'll do it for $1 billion, and oh no, we'll do it for 1 million. And original Jumanji. That's interesting. Those graphics look horrible. Those monkeys in that movie are absolutely atrocious. But I really liked Jumanji when it first came out back in the day. Well, it's better than the Jeremy Irons thing for sure. They did I think they did some straight to Sci-Fi Channel stuff. Like it was like the Rubies of the Black Dragon or something like that. And those were fun enough, particularly with riff tracks. Yeah, I know they're old, but there are movies that are stylistically. So Jurassic Park, I believe was literally 1990. Maybe Ford, maybe not, but either way, Jurassic Park knew its limitations. It said, our graphics are awful, so we're gonna do the T-Rex in the nighttime, and we're gonna do all our harsh lighting scenes are gonna be very bouncy and action oriented. And Jurassic Park holds up. Whereas they're like, stare at our monkeys and witness our beautiful stampede, and you're just like, this is this is horrendous. This is nightmare fuel when it comes to Jumanji. And then I guess Hulu suggested me the other night, like some space Jumanji movie that was a knockoff of Jumanji, but it had to do with space. That thing was awful. Absolutely. I put it away. And then I end up watching Dude That Jumps Real Big Goes to Mars. And that was absolutely one of the worst movies I've ever seen. But the main alien was voiced by Willem Dafoe, so I kind of sat through it. Yeah, something like Zarthos or something along those lines. John Carter. Yes, John Carter. One of the worst movies I've ever seen. There was so much budget. They should have done it as a Mario movie. It was directed by John Favreau. Why do I know that name slightly, but not well enough to know it? Oh, really? The dude that What Witch made, Wait, what? Directed features? Huh. Is he the same guy that made The Mandalorian good? And, like, cared enough to make The Mandalorian good? Because he did Iron Man. Yeah, the Iron Man 1 and 2. Looks like these are his directing features. Jungle Book and The Lion King. I guess those were the live action. I didn't know he did those. I haven't even watched them. Wingo Biden, thank you for the super chat. Hey, quit dogging on Jeremy Irons. He did the D&D movie to buy a summer house, so it was worth it for him at least to chew that scenery like a ravenous hippo. It's true. I'm using him as the touchstone that allows me to remember enough about the movie. Otherwise, I'm not sure what happened. Because I don't remember any of the other characters. There's like a trap alley, and I did not like that Conan redo either. So, you know what? That's what it is. I like the Thor Ragnarok. Like, we're going to be funny and we're going to have fun. Or I want things to be like Conan the Barbarian slow. And if you end up in the in-between there, I find your movie very frustrating. Because at that point, you haven't made a strong enough decision. And I think it's just bad. Such red, such whimsy. It's true. Someone brought up D&D. D&D is a very easy way to get me off topic. And we are going to hit 60 today. 100%. That's going to happen. That's going to happen. So let's get underway. How's that? I'm not even touching the right thing. I'm touching my... Did I finish setting up my buttons? Yeah, so I did a retool of my buttons here. I did, I moved some stuff around. I'm trying to come up with like a cute way. Oh, Star Johnson, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the generous super chat. Just a reminder to the chat to like the stream. Thanks for the video this week. Love hearing you guys discuss what could be coming up or what we think could be coming up. I appreciate it, Star. Very much appreciated. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do, my thoughts on 4.0. No, don't ask me that right now. We're gonna do it. So what I want to do, what I'm thinking, what is my exciting thought, is that I can have like an aggressive button, like a buff button, but then this can also be my AoE button over here. So I'm thinking like I'll live here for the most part, and this can be everything I need to like just get through the dungeon and kind of chill. And then when it's go time, when it's, time to get swordy, I hold down my left trigger. And this creates a go in zone that I can enjoy while in. And then be done. Quick, a distraction, Jacqueline. No, Jacqueline, no. Thank you for super chat. No. I assume, though, that to optimize... Mic problems? Did my mic get weird? To optimize, I would want to embolden at the start of the fight, regardless of my personal DPS. But for my own DPS, I would like to embolden when I go in. Kurt, see something? Yeah, the window's shooting a little light on the floor, so he's all excited. But Is that bad form? Because I want the 5% too. That gives you mana for early. So can I hold off on... You never embolden selfishly. Later, you get manification to go in as the fight starts. So you're doing both. Oh, I don't have manification yet. Oh, manification sounds like that samurai thing I get where I get 50 points. Cool. So it's actually not a big deal then. So that'll feel good later on. And I'll probably replace then manification can live where Addle is right now. Cool. So then at the start of a fight, I can chill here, engage the button with the Addle, go into Buff Town, and then start swiping right away, take advantage of the 5% bonus damage, and then go back to casting and feel pretty good about it. And then I want to do like a buff world or something. I kind of have like a... This is like my ranged. I'm doing a lot of copying right now as I kind of feel things out with the controller. Until I sort of feel like... I never know where to put run until I'm in a terrible situation and I want to hit run. And then I figure out what button I actually panic hit run with. Am I using Addle on cooldown? It's something I've tried to get better at. I don't know a lot of boss signifiers. I assume in the future I will want to Addle when I know as a informed player the boss is going to do a buster or something. But for now I'm just Addling on cooldown because it's a button to press and I can make it spin. Yeah, I probably don't need Addle living right there. Raid-wide AoEs, that sounds like an important thing to do. Right now, as we keep doing things blind, I don't know when a raid-wide AoE is coming and I don't make any informed decisions. Are you a monk? Why are your hands so cool? How do I inspect you? Here we go. Why are your hands so cool? Oh. They're your gloves. I like those gloves. Those are neat gloves. They're strictly scholar gloves. I like buff wizards. What? Did I? No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, right. Yes, I did, because I was looking at the gloves. It can't be helped. It can't be helped. Sometimes the hands... Well, you know, we were all... I mean, not all of us, maybe, but we all went to school. You had to, you know, have shorts that weren't shorter than the length of your fingertips. So, you know, when observing the gloves, you will often stare at the crotch as well. And I was unable to, you know, bear my hands up in such a way. Inspecting the package. Package inspector. Anyway, let us head out. It was lovely seeing you all. I will cheer. Oh, we really filled out this room. Nice. I like that. I like that someone just questing through Aleport. Like, oh, well, you might be here to join us, but just coming down there. He's like just running for it. Like, oh God, where are all these people? Let's go. That's a great song. This is a great song. I believe this is Pharaoh Sirius, Upon the Rocks. I really like this song. It's a cool song. I look forward to getting to Shadowbringers so I can listen to more music. Though there hasn't really been anything in Stormblood yet that's been like Alexander levels of awesome. Or out there, I guess I should say. There's been awesome music. Things just haven't been out there. Like, can you actually do this in an MMO music? Pardon me. Onigiri. Oh, Val, I'm training day and night to make sure I don't slow you down. I know Zerun thinks I'm afraid of him, but I'm honestly not. I know now what a kind and honorable man he is. It's just that our first meeting, he seemed so intense and intimidating. We're underway. We're playing the video game. Shadowbangers. Nothing to look forward to. Lambert and his puppets are acting under Imperial orders. That much is certain. Ever since we thwarted the attempt on Master Wilkins, however, it would seem they have abandoned him as a target. The merchant's life is not worth all the assassins we cost them, I'd wager. But it will only be a matter of time before the Cabal is given new prey to hunt. I've called in a favor with a friend to investigate the possible targets. He's agreed to meet us at Hawker's Round in Limsa Lominsa. I love that image of, what was it? It was a Litibus. Litibus, right? Litibus playing the piano that they had briefly on the launcher there. I thought that was a fabulous something. I guess they were selling a record. But it was a great picture. And I hope they add it to the game so I can put it on my wall. Leviathan is a banger. I have that horse. Leviathan was my first horse, and I will forever love. Oh, wow, look at this. What is this? Huh. Well, moving on. The piano collection. Strong Boy? Another boy band? What is it? It's perfection is what it is. All right, agreeable. Who is royal? All here, are we? Let's be getting on with things then. Oh, wait, is this dude? Yeah, this is dude. Oh, that's my, don't tell me. My most outlandish theory in the world is that this guy is the Ascian we don't know anything about yet. The dude with the cloud hair. This guy's an Ascian. That's my most outrageous theory that I have about this game right now. What was his name? It doesn't matter if he's a Scion. You can still be infiltrating when you're, you know. Thancred was a Scion. Let's look up his name. I got it here. Counting is this video. Counting Ascians. It was, what's his name? With the cloud hair. Pashtarot. He's Pashtarot. Huh? And where'd he go? Yeah. Nailed it. Nailed it. He's Pashtarot. It doesn't matter. The hairstyle, it's a dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. Plus, he's oddly, like, competent and there at weird times, but he hasn't really done anything. Oh, what a beautiful dress you have. Anyway, this fine gentleman here is Royal, a former member of the Company of Heroes. He's been helping us with our investigation since we first left for Ailport. Ah, the two of you have met, I take it. So this came out in Stormblood. So yeah, we would have met him because he was a cool guy during the blue dudes. What were the blue dudes' names? Alphino's biggest mistake? Crystal Braves. Crystal Braves. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy for now, but I don't trust him because of his hair. Oh, I can insult him right to his face? Oddly competent for a Scion. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Lee. Oh, he's a Yi. Good to see you too, lad. Minister Redbridge is here. didn't mention ye was coming on the road together. Anyhow, let's get straight to business. I did some digging into that floating fortress, oh, your cabal. I'm not doing this. I don't even know what his accent's supposed to be. The merchantman dabbles in a bit old trading to keep up the charade, so I'll start paying attention to where the goods end up. And I'll think you find that Lambert gets his orders from the Imperial base in northern Thanalan. Castrum Meridiatum. That's your best bet, I reckon. He's a pirate? You are a treasure. Is it royal? Real? I'll pass any new information we manage to uncover. For now, though, consider that favor repaid in full. Val, Arya, to the drowning wench. Former pirate. Isn't everybody? Real. Real. Wait, one of the guys that slew Titan? Wait, was Rio part of Liars? There was the dude that was lying back in A Realm Reborn, and he wasn't actually a Titan killer. Was that Titan? Oh my god, A Realm Reborn's so foggy. Was Rio part of those people? The Company of Heroes. Yeah, Company of Heroes. Yeah, they did just say he was a part of those. But maybe he wasn't a part of the old Company of Heroes or something. Even though he's an Ascian. Okay. My current Red Mage is pretty close to Jack Sparrow, but we can give him. He's not really a Barbosa type. Company of Heroes, the strategy game. The World War II strategy game. I've been studying red magic for hours a day, but I'm still having trouble with certain spells. I don't know if I'll ever be as skilled as the artist you. Listen, you just gotta load them all on your bar and hope for the best. Right. We have our destination, so let's discuss the objective. We need to storm Castrum Meridianum and locate documentation on Lambert's next target. Meridianum was where Double Shields was battled, correct? Ah, poor choice of words, perhaps. To clarify, one of us will provide a diversion, while the other two slip inside and rife through the desks until we find what we're looking for. Better? Val, you'll be our decoy. Draw away as many of their sentries as you can, and I'll buy us time we need. Oh, Cape Westwind. Right, that was Cape Westwind. Livia was Meridianum. Okay, cool. Arya, we will run you through some practice exercises. I see you've been honing your skills on various beasts, but this will be your first battle against thinking opponents, yes? Very well, make your preparations, my friend. We meet at Raban's Bush. Also way better after the update, the Meridianum. I think that's way more action-packed. I think the Livia fight is way more interesting. And I stand by that her and Gaius are dating. For now. Until I'm corrected by the video game. Riel's and Ascian and Gaius and Livia went to their quarters. On controller, did all my names disappear? It seems like since I switched to controller, like all my name. Wait, hang on. How do I? Okay, so I go here. I go there. But all my names on my map disappeared. Is that just a controller thing, or did I accidentally press a button? Raban's underwear. Oh, T-button. T-button? Ha, business. Good to see you. Thank you for the 2 months. What is this how-do? Well, that's very true. Click on the T on the left side of the map. Oh. Thank you. Exactly. Okay, perfect. That's what I was confused about. You need to scroll in since I remember how zoomed out you are. What? What? All right. Doing controller, learning controller. We're still learning controller. Some Ragamuffin, good to see you. We're gonna get it. It's gonna be beautiful. And am I considering doing the Red Mage for Shadowbringers? Heavily. I would say we're at about 75, but getting closer every day. Like, I really like it. And honestly, with 60% or so that we've polled, like 60% of people playing on controller, I just think it's an important thing to do. I think that playing on mouse and keyboard for every expansion is wrong. With so many players playing on controller, 60% or more, I would feel foolish to complete this game and our MSQ streams and have not experienced the majority of people's control scheme. So I think it'll be a fun experiment. Duran tested my progress, but seems a little frustrated. I'm afraid my talents for certain spells have overly raised his expectations. She's overcasting and not staying balanced. You have to pry my keyboard from my cold, dead hands. You do you, you know? I started this game with a keyboard too. The majority of streamers up, lip up, lip up, whoop. There we go. Going back in time slightly. Right, just as we planned. Val, you do your best to become the center of Imperial attention. Arya, you're with me. Once inside, we'll split up to hasten our surge. So, steel yourself for a run-in with patrols. What? No. I hope I'm ready for this. Just keep your head and you'll be fine. You've not quite reached Val's level of skill, but your offensive magics are, to be quite honest, terrifyingly powerful. Your restorative arts, on the other hand, well, let me just say that's the scale swings both ways. Now that I think on it, Alizé lacked balance in much the same master. Must be something in the blood, but rarely have I met such an extreme case as you. That's right, we were in Yansha, and Alizé mentioned her red teacher companion. Not to worry, we'll work on your weaker aspects until you find an equilibrium. Such is the key of excelling in Red Mage. Now, let us set to work. Head around to the front of the base and make a nuisance of yourself, Val. With the growth you've shown, I'm sure you can handle whatever those Imperials throw at you. We'll be sneaking in from behind, or we'll be sneaking in from the backside while you hold their attention. Please, try not to fight them all at once. Listen, it backside, behind, it's all the same thing. Both would have been giggle-worthy. So Alizé was in the fight with the Warrior of Darkness, the Warriors of Darkness. And that was at the end of Heavensworth patch content. So they teased out that Red Mage was coming through Alizé then? Because Alizé shows up with... Wait, she's got a Sword of Light, but Oriange made it, technically. Whatever. No, I haven't seen Oriange in, like, forever. So I'm half expecting him to be like, Dear Warrior of Light, I have constructed a machine that takes you to the Shadowbringers. Because he's working on a time machine or something like that. So she was the Red Mage reveal. That's cool that they did that. Where am I going? Controller. I need to use... What? No? Oh, right. Controller? There we go. Okay, cool. Up. Prithee, Warrior of Light, do taketh my time machine and rideth to the stars of 4 minus 7. And you're like, what? Just... Wait, am I supposed to go around? Yeah. Oh, no, just up. Okay. How did he know about the Shadowbringers machine? The Shadowbringing machine. No, it's true. It's true. I didn't put as much effort as I should have into my Oriange. Oh, they all died. Wait, who's killing my targets? Samurai! This is a very important quest. They're trusting me to kill these targets. But thank you. But I shall master it myself. Become a master swordsman and such. I only wish there was a way to make dual cast bigger. Because I feel like I've maxed that out. Okay, there we go. Take it off. Someone's just, dude, if they've had Blitzball, which they should. It's the only Final Fantasy game outside this one that I've played. It's the only Final Fantasy game I've beaten. And Waka, wasn't that his name? Was fabulous. With the Blitzball. Hang on. I need to remember how to land. Okay. I feel a touch dizzy. All this sneaking about has left me drained. But I'm glad to see you unharmed. We met hardly a handful of guards, thanks to you. You don't do things by halves, do you, my friend? I could hear the commotion from the other side of the wall. Our foe was so focused on your battle, I dare say we could have walked out with an entire shelf of records. As things stand, however, we contented ourselves with the knowledge of Lambert's forthcoming operations. There is much to discuss. I suggest we withdraw to the ceruleum plant, that we might converse in relative safety. Got all the celestial... Wait, are those the ones that the limit broke you beyond 9999? Ah, but it would seem the experience has taken its toll in Poraria. Are you able to walk, my dear? Waka was a bro. I liked him. In redacted. You gotta keep those Blitzball spoilers under control. I mean, has there been any reference at all to Blitzball in this game? Because they love references. They did a whole raid based on tactics. So I would be shocked if they didn't at least give Blitzball a moment. Shoot. I keep forgetting the land. Okay. I feel much recovered, thank you. No Blitzball at all. Monster hunting events, everything under the sun. Andy, thank you for joining the membership. Everything that Square Enix has ever touched is in this video game, and yet they haven't made time for Blitzball. I see the colors return to your cheeks, Arya. Do you feel better? Much better, thank you. I may have been pushing too hard to perfect my white magics. For what I witnessed... Oh. No, because I have Ver Thunder and Ver Air, and one gives me white and one gives me blue, but it's black. But white magics, I'm guessing, is the healing magics? From what I witnessed, I'd say you have much more work ahead of you. I'm not gonna... I mean, I'm struggling too. I want to say it friendly, like. I'm trying... Oh, it wasn't friendly, like. Never mind. Stone is white. Why is that white? So she's just struggling in general, then. It's not that white is for healing or anything like that, because you don't get points for healing. Let us return to the subject at hand, shall we? We uncovered documents detailing the Empire's deployment of the Cabal, and it's much as we surmised. The Cabal's assassins spirited away youths with arcane aptitude, much like our Arya here, and delivered them to Lambert for branding. Once the cursed sigil had destroyed their wills, he filled their empty minds with lethal thaumaturgy and conditioned them to follow his every command. This is getting into some cool lore. I like this stuff. Also reminds me of Shield Hero, but you know, that wasn't out yet, I don't think, when this was made. And it seems, however, the formation of the Cabal itself was a relatively recent development. Lambert received Imperial orders to organize his puppets into an expandable force, a fearless, unswervingly loyal cult of assassins that could strike against resistance supporters in the lands beyond the Empire's reach. Soul Provider, thank you for joining the membership. This plan, as well as Lambert's involvement, was proposed by the Crown Prince himself. As the champion who brought Xenos to justice, I'm sure you are familiar with the man's reputation for cold brutality. I'm guessing this would be a custom line then, right? Because I wouldn't have brought him to justice if I was doing this at the opener of Stormblood. That's kind of neat. Aside from his mastery of red magic, Lambert is well versed in ancient spells and rituals. Doubtless this knowledge, coupled with his singular lack of moral character, did much to curry the favor of the monster such as Xenos. Oh, this quest would be locked? Okay, I'm still, 58? So I figured we weren't there yet. But that makes sense. Wait, no, 58. Yeah, no, 58. And to Shadowbringers, you're 70. Yeah, so maybe this quest is just story lock then. You would have had to get to a certain point in the... But then you'd still be 50, so you couldn't play, because you wouldn't have whatever spells they give you later. It's just a different line. Okay, that makes the most sense. Now we come to the Cabal's next assignment. I could scarce believe my own eyes, even as I read the details of this operation. Lambert's next target is the Garland Ironworks. The company of engineers founded by the great Sid Garland. Shock, mild shock. As a sanctuary for Imperial defectors, the Ironworks has long drawn the ire of the Empire. And, if there wasn't reason enough, the company has also begun sharing engineering secrets with the Alamegan Resistance. To my knowledge, this will be the highest profile enemy the Cabal has ever been deployed against. But the operation will not target Sid himself. They have a far more effective method in mind. The plan is to assassinate Garland's senior staff, and the name at the top of their list was Jessie, his deputy president. Old metal chinstrap herself. Sid ideas cannot be brought to fruition without a talented team of engineers, and the organization itself will grind to a halt without Jessie's expertise. Her loss would be a dark day for Eorzea, indeed. Not Jessie, not Jessie Shadowbringers. No, she's integral to Orion J's time travel machine. I've communicated the details of the planned assassination to the Ironworks. Unlike Master Wilkins' case, however, Lambert has been ordered to succeed at any cost. He will keep sending his killers until the deed is done, or we put a stop to the Cabal for good. And that means bringing down Lambert himself. Val, Arya, I will need your aid. Sharpen your swords and ready your spells, for we are going to war. Hell yeah. Give me my thigh highs. Fetch my thigh highs, squire. It's time to go. We have to get this thing to 88 miles per hour. Well done. This is the y'all are riding the Extremes pony, right? The one that you combine into. Oh my goodness, this pony gets tiny. The Extremes pony. I'm guessing we have to get to 60. Perfect. It's really cool lore. I really like it. I want to do Scholar and complete thaumaturge for the lore, but this is going some cool places. The whole sigil thing, which is hard not to say sigil because I just finished a campaign last year in sigil and D&D, so I think about sigil and sigil. The sigil thing is really a cool idea. Are you breaking your ponies? Why are they so loud? All right, well, we got stuff to do. We gotta go level. The best way to level is probably to do a front line. But we can change class when we get in there. Because I got a Wondrous Tales for a front line too. Alright, so let's get our frontline daily out of the way first. It'll be swift and effective. And let's go ahead and set our retry. We'll get to the front line done. So if you would like to join me for a front line, give me a wave. I wish... Oh, yeah, let's do it. Are Red Mages good in PvP? Because I am awful at it. Like, Samurai, 2 days, I felt pretty good. Paladin, even day 1, I felt pretty okay. But Red Mage, I am just bad at. Yeah, Karth is right. I got my party right here. Karth's good to go. Red Mage is often in PvP. Does Red Mage have less range than other spellcasters? Because I feel like things are always running out of my normal spells. They had to be nerfed a while back. I mean, I probably I'm not in the right stance either for the majority of it. Dash in, melee combo, dash out. Oh, okay. If that's true, Zash, then I'm just trying to play too safe and hide in the back. What stance do you usually hang out in? Of the darker light variety. Some Ragamuffin, thank you for the super chat. Secret Frontline's life hack. If you switch jobs after you join the instance, you still get all the XP for the job you queued up with. That is a really cool tip. I haven't mapped any other classes' jobs to my controller yet. We could do that. Tanks seem really, really important in front lines for just managing standing in the zone. Because when I did my front line last night, blue team had like 5 paladins and dark knights, and they destroyed. Have I mapped PvP controls? I have for Red Mage here. I haven't done it for other classes. Sure, let's go to Wolf's Den. It's stupid now. It's a weird solution. I don't, on paper, like the solution. Being a melees get 60% reduced damage. I get why it's a fast fix now, and I hope they come up with something more elegant in the future. Is Dragoon a glass cannon? Did Dragoon not get the 60% reduced damage? Aren't they a melee class? Or is it just tanks that got the 60%? Because I thought Samurai got 60%. So Dragoon should no longer be glass cannons then. Red Mage is silence. Okay, what button's the silence? This one. Okay. Which shift should I be hanging out in the most? Or do you guys actively switch your shifts? White shift gives me the shields and stuff, so that's the one I've been hanging out in because it would increase my survivability. This one is the one... Oh, this is the one with the staircase. Yeah, I feel like hanging out on white shift sounds right. You swap based on the situation. What mode is this? This is front lines. You want to switch, but mostly hang out in black. White to silence. Oh, hang on. Oh. so magic barrier reduces damage taken by self. That's interesting. All right, we'll give it a shot. It is chaos. It's just absolute chaos. Did we get some tanks? We got a... Tanks seem really important in this mode. I think I need to spruce up my paladin and play as tank in here more often. Because it just seems really good for all the ranges to have somebody in there being loud. I just don't have the bars laid out, is the thing for controller. So we're doing controller today, but I'm just not ready. Slipstream. So in this situation, fellow Red Mages, where like everyone's kind of palling around and hanging out, you know, I can give them some barriers and stuff, but would you go in and then try to get out quickly, or would you cast at range until something a little more targetable shows? Because this is what I've been doing, and my numbers are just awful at the end of the game. So I kind of hang out. I try to keep at range. If something walks forward, I might go in, just go in and out, just like, okay. We just find a target, and we'll just go in, smack him a few times, give him a few snacks, and then, oh, and then I guess he runs away, so we'll run away. Dive in often. Get out when you can. Okay, so like this guy's kind of stepping up. I found myself very alone. I will now begin leaving. Nope. I was left alone. Yeah, my team's gone. I mean, my fault, right? I should be watching the minimap. I really like Crystal Conflict, though. I think Crystal Conflict is a really cool dance and a great strategy game. Braylon, I hope I said that correctly. Thank you for the 2 months of membership. Hope you're enjoying trying out different jobs. I am. I'm really loving the exploration. I do think I'll be going with Red Mage right now. We'll see. Where is everybody? That wasn't my team at all. Ever gonna try Blue Mage? Yeah. I think that Blue Mage PvP thing sounds incredible. I don't know if anyone here ever played Jedi Outcast PvP. It was a lot of fun. Jedi Outcast had some really fun PvP. But there was a thing called Holocron mode, and it was just a blast, where you'd run around collecting force powers off the ground. If they made anything like that for this game, with Blue Mage, I would just love that. I love that game mode. It was so much fun. Feeling kind of lonely again. Yep. Okay. Go in. But also watch your teammates. It would be so much fun, like, if they had all the spells, like, laying around on the ground, and so you would run around collecting the spells. Nahul, thank you for the super chat. I like front lines, but it's a mode you should play with a big map open all the time to get a flow for the battlefield, because alone you're usually dead. I'm feeling that greatly. And I think I would enjoy healing, maybe front lines, and kind of watching the group move from a different tactical angle. But it would be really enjoyable, just like, and then people fight, and what ended up happening was you like fought over the different levels of forced jump, and the lightning was heavily contested. It was just a really fun mode. The PvP in Jedi Outcast was super duper fun back in the day. And it's still a good looking game. I think Jedi Outcast is one of the better looking games. It aged so well. Go in and do some flashy business. Okay, now I'm too deep. Now I'm too deep. Is the ground here angry? Oh, I guess these things shoot lasers. The other problem is, like, I go in. Okay, people are starting to leave. Just a couple people, though. Are we winning, son? Why were we fighting over this zone, though? Because it's pretty? Because then we're just going to leave. The one in the Nadam makes the most sense. Nodes give points. Oh, wait. Those people are angry. Those are bad people. Oh, dismount. Dismount. So I can press button. Oh, wow. What? That's just me. I'm like one guy. And they all got so mad. I was like, I just distracted the entire objective. I made so much space. My team's gonna love me for how much yeah, exactly. Best distraction. We just got all the points. Very much so. Old Mad Eye Moody getting dripped in the eye. Okay, yeah, the silence. I get the silence thing now. That's really good. Now that seems dangerous. Whatever the heck is happening over there. And that cooldown's pretty short too, so you go in, you hit a pretty big silence, and that's a powerful move. Yeah, okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling a Mr. Krabs, I get it. I'm starting to feel. So once the point is taken, there's no point in staying. We've received the points. That point there does not require defending. Fun fact, nobody knows how this PvP mode works. I get that feeling as well. But, you know, as long as we're having fun. No, it can be captured. Oh. So is it more that it's just boring to hang back and people want to go? Oh. Well, then someone should defend those points. But I guess it's more powerful to stay as a group. Oh my goodness, what a pile of graphics. When do I switch to angry mode? Black magic mode. Whatever it's called. Shift. When do I blue shift? Because I don't have the silence in that mode. And I like the silence. The silence is good. Actually living surprisingly well with this whole dive in silly, like, and then leave, and then just kind of run away. Whenever you want to deal damage. Oh, so I'm not doing... Okay, so I should, like, hang out in this mode when I'm thinking about damaging people. But when I go... Oh, wait. Ninja? Ninja man? Leave me alone. There we go. Okay, so hang out here, but when I want to be, like, defensive or add CC to my team, then I can shift back. Oh. I lost track of them. But I'm learning. Hate this map? It's not my... I like the Nadam map best. That's been my favorite so far. When in black, the sword does a dot as well. Oh, dots are good. Are we doing well? We are the Immortal Flame. Oh, we're doing okay. I don't think I've been to the snowy one, maybe? Alright, so everyone's just kind of running to the wind. And clearly, enemy team is super mad at each other over at the manor. Shatter is my favorite. Which one's that? Hate this PvP mode. It's good XP though, and it's in the book right now. Alright, so we've got 3 actually, so we'll be cooking pretty well, but we have nobody guarding this one. So where do people want to go? They want to go... The Serpent Outpost sounds horrible. There's really no way to hold on to that. So we lost the other one. What is mid? What happens in mid? The robots get angry, but what's the objective? Should I stay here? Would this be good? The robots get... Oh, do we destroy the robots? Kill the nodes. Oh, is it like... Do you get points based on the killing blow? So that explains when the robots go down, we're not fighting over anything anymore. So that's why everyone leaves once the robots are done. Okay. The amount of damage to the robots. Okay. That's better than last hit. That would just be annoying. All right, sweet. Well, I'm going to mess up this robot then. Oh, right. Black ship. Okay, well, everyone's already leaving. So, robot's done. No point hanging out here. Do you get points for kills? Like, if there's a kill, do you get 1 point or something? Or are kills just point control and has nothing really to do with anything? Thanks for the food, buddy. Thank you. You gain points for kills and oh, you lose points on death? Oh. Bulk of points are on nodes, though. Okay. So they all got that one sweet point from my team. Alright, that's making a little more sense. I'm curious to see where my damage numbers are. I've never been above bottom 5 on Red Mage here. I'm curious to see what my damage looks like now that we're taking advantage of more. Oh, that didn't. That wall. That wall just ate my things. I'm already dead. Oh, chat's covered. You know, no one's actually being salty. And I would say that the saltiness I've witnessed in here is more like disappointment. Rarely do people in this game ever get salt. What are you doing? Let me. No. Let's battle. Let's have a one-on-one. Supposed to be good at that sort of thing. Have a good one, Jonathan. It seems like a very silly thing to rage at. And there's no rank front lines, right? Okay, everyone's leaving again. People just take PvP games. I get it when there's like rank involved, particularly when like the sound design has reinforced the reward centers of your brain. Like Here's the Storm, I think, was horrible with that. And one of my favorite games I covered for years, 8 years, did shows about Here's the Storm. Like their sound design was toxic. Like you'd lose and it'd be like boo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and you'd win and be like quing quing, and you're like, come on, like just don't make it sound so awful when you lose, and people will do it for fun. Smite, yeah, Smite. I mean, Smite's a beast of a game. Like I love their tie-ins. I never got into myself. I don't like the way they did backstabbing. The way you could be hit from behind in that game. I liked Paragon though. Yeah, like League of Legends too. Dota isn't as bad, but I never got super into ranked Dota. Pretty close game, actually. That's probably the toughest thing about Crystal Conflict, is just waiting for teammates. Are we bailing? Looks like people are starting to bail. I am seduced? Who seduces? Is there a succubus class? Can I play as a succubus? Dancers. Oh, that makes sense. I want to silence the Dark Knight so that he can't press the buttons. There we go. That felt good. The Immortal Flames win. I was the Immortal Flames. No, wait. I was. I won. Where was I? Okay, I broke bottom 5. Getting better. Occupations. I guess that's how many locations I was at for when they completed. Damage taken. I took a lot of damage. Middle of the road, but still. 3, 6, 17 assists. Oh, wow, look at Samiko. Oh, I guess they get an assist probably like in most games, whereas if you heal the person who is killing somebody, you get credit for assist. So that makes sense that a healer would be all up in the assists. Died 6 times. Oh dear. That's pretty high apparently. Ten wins? I've got 2, I think? Lots of AoE, just healing everybody. let's not go to front lines anymore. No, we're done. Yeah, we're done. We don't need to. We can teleport on out of here. Where did my teleport go? My teleport button. My hotbar. Why is my hotbar gone? Oh, let's get it back out then. There we go. Let's go home. Oh, it even hides like my side hotbars where I keep my books and stuff. Okay, perfect. Oh, that makes sense because I usually exit using the actual ether right there. Actually, I haven't been in the home in a bit. I know we have some... When Garrett gets back, we're going to watch the cutscenes for the submarine and such. Been a little bit since I've visited the abode. Still looking good, though. That gave us 59. We're well on the way. And thank you, everybody, for joining. Oh, can press start? Travel? Oh, travel. Oh, I didn't know there was a travel menu. I've never used it. Interesting. Cat's gone? You're right. The cat is now on the floor. There we go. Yeah, thanks for joining everybody for that. All right, we shall continue then. Let us get that level 60 so we can continue the story. We got duties to do. We've got wondrous tales to achieve. All right. Let's, actually, while we're thinking about it, let's do that video I was sent about the Red Mage. The Red Mage and their skills. Let's see, was it content and guides? Yeah, here we go. This is a video by Squintia? I'm not familiar with Squintia. This will be the first video I've ever watched theirs. But they apparently do a Red Mage video.
Hi guys, Quintina here, and today I'm going to go over my Red Mage setup, which, this is going to sound funny, was actually the most difficult setup I had the entire expansion. And if you're laughing right
for controller.
now, let me explain why. So I've separated my abilities. Here are my spells, a few other spells, my weapon skills, and then my OGCPs, and then my duplicates that I'm going to be putting on. two sections. While Red Mage does not have a huge amount of actions altogether, the ones that are actually considered GCDs are actually very high. And so that's where the issue came in, because I have this thing where...
Yeah, I actually already watched the work to game guide when I was first setting it up. And they did a really good job at the breakdown. I believe they used some macros, people were saying, and macros are bad. Not that work to game is bad by any means, but because I'm not terribly familiar with them either. But it was a very popular video, had lots of views and stuff, so I watched it. And it was good for setting up my settings, particularly the targeting settings, so that I could exclude certain targets when my weapon was drawn. And that sort of things. But I believe they use macros, and people say don't use macros for aggressive abilities because they don't queue correctly, which means when you're trying to press them, it doesn't work very well.
You know, GCDs need to be on the action buttons. And I try to do that very...
NA hates macros, EU loves. That's interesting. I've covered quite a few esports in my time doing video game production thingies, and EU and NA always have wildly different metas. For a rechargeable controller, I just use an Xbox 360 controller, and I bought a new micro USB, and it works great. I really like my Steam controller for some games like Dark Souls, but in games where you need to move your camera a lot and you don't really have the lock-on, and lock-on seems really dangerous to use in Final Fantasy, so I wouldn't recommend a Steam controller.
Very much. It didn't come out right. And then I had to just redo it all. Because it was not a good, it was a no-go. So, let's start with our wall actions. Because even though this is the first video I am making on a magical caster, 3 of those wall actions are the same as healers, and therefore they need to go in the same place, because you don't want to have a difference between your healers and your magical casters if you play both. That would be very confusing. So, Lucid goes here. It's our resource. Surecast goes into our anti-knockback area. Swiftcast goes here, and even though I know where I said I'm doing wall actions first, let's face it, we're also going to take that Verraise and put it where Resurrection goes.
Okay, so this is something I hear a lot from people who play controller, is it's not really that they need that ability in that specific spot. They just want the ability to live where it matches the ability is used on their others. So someone sent me pictures of their layout, and I was like, wait, why do you have... It was Surecast. Why do you have Surecast in such like a prime spot, such prime real estate? And it's like, well, I don't really use Surecast. It's more that that's where arm's length goes when I play tank. So I'm going to put Surecast there so that I know when I click it, it does that similar thing.
Same place as all the other ones I have: Resurrection, Raise, Ascend, whatever. Same place. So for Adel, which is actually different from the healers, that is a party mitigation, which the first party mitigation slot is this one across all of my roles, and that takes care of that. Of course, our limit break. And as always, I feel like I have to constantly repeat myself. Sprint, macro, I have...
Wait, what? What are you doing? Because in the launch menu... Hang on. I'm eating a delicious burrito. With homemade tortillas. I will brag. What is she doing? This seems useful, because I tried to change my buttons, but they wouldn't change in the menu at the launch of the game. So she made a macro so she can run? Because this button, this button's kind of useless. The one that like puts my camera, it's not, I mean, it's not useless. Well, wait, no, that's my draw. Let's see what she's doing.
have it in macro 99, action, sprint, PvP action hold, because... And as always, I feel like I have to constantly repeat myself. Sprint, macro,
Button configuration.
I have it in macro 99, action, sprint, PvP action hold, because I like to use the same thing.
Bolt. And then she sets the icon. Ah, okay.
For bolt, with PvP, if you don't know it, don't put it in there. And my icon, and macro 99 is right here, set as my right click.
As my... Oh, can I afford a... Someone was telling me, too, that they use... Bolt is the old PvP spin. Okay, cool, cool. Alright, so... Do I need to draw my weapon? Is that a button I need? Or does my weapon automatically draw when I start casting angry spells in range of things? Do I need to worry? Can I get rid of that button? Because this camera thing seems kind of useful. It auto draws? Okay. Because if I keep hitting B... So I really don't need this. Okay, well, let's make it. Let's do this. This sounds useful. Macros. What's this? So I need... Okay. So I need something like this. And I can go macro... And this would be sprint. For the icon picture. And then I want to... Put it in this mode. /action. What are these little arrow duties that are hugging the sprint? Yeah, so that'll make the picture I want it to be. Not that I need the picture to live anywhere. And then there'd be /action. Do I need quotes around it? Press tab while typing to autocomplete. Ooh, ooh. Primals. What? What? Oh, interesting. So if I start sprinting... So, oh, all that means is someone used an autocomplete? Will this automatically translate for somebody who's playing in another language? That's pretty cool. Huh. Alright, so now this guy's cooked and ready to go. So if I grab him and I put him, then he lives there now. What was the menu she went to? System configurations. Gamepad. Button configurations. Draw weapon. Oh, that's my lock-on button. Oh, but people don't use lock-on because lock-on, while cinematic and badass, is way too dangerous to use. And reset camera position does seem kind of important. Wait, make sure the macro is 98 or 99? What does that mean? Lock-on makes it difficult to move backwards. But it looks so cool. Isn't needed, you can keep lock on. Okay, so maybe... I had to scroll down. Okay. I didn't scroll down, that's why I got lost. Face camera? Oh, that'd probably be... So, exclusive. Macro 99. What does that mean? Does this mean I like grab this macro and I like put it... I have to make it and put it here? that what it means by macro 99? Yeah, okay. So I got to make them here in the special. Right click. Copy. Oh, perfect. Paste. Cool. So I can now... Oh, that's nice. Oh, I see, though, because this is... Wait, yeah, that's my move button. Yeah, so if I click on my move button... Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that feels good. That feels great. Will my PvP sprint also be good now? PvP. Is it also called sprint, or do I need to make a PvP specific? That's called sprint too, so we should be good for both sprints, right? Remember to bind duty action button. Yeah, how do I do that? I'm gonna go outside real quick. I think because I'm using a combination of keyboard and controller right now, some of my stuff is busy. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that while we're hanging out here. So we need to go macro. And to this, we will add... Oops. Slash action. And then PvP sprint? Nope, doesn't like that. Oh, PvP action. And then we can start spelling sprint. Cool. That should be happy now. Okay, so when I'm on my Mega Shiba, why do my buttons live here on my previous bar? Or is this just an artifact of me using both bars at once? Having both keyboard and hotbar on at the same time. That's my pet hotbar too. So I have no idea how to use pet abilities. So how do you use the pet bar while you're using a controller? And as such, how do I use the duty actions? What's my duty action? Tap R1. Oh! Sick. Where does that live? Set plus. Duty action is in the spell book. Duty actions are like fire the cannon and enter the vehicle, I assume. Oh, interesting, TJL. That's a interesting note, but yeah, I'm down for it. So you're saying that when I put, if this lives up top, it actually kind of farts off the program? The mini program I've created? Because actually, I don't even need the picture. The picture can, I guess the picture's nice because if I go into macros, I won't know what my macro is down there. Shoulder R3. Yeah, it's exploding over there. R3 is a stick click. Okay. Okay, okay. Cool. Well, clearly we learned something brand new from this video, so let's continue.
Put it in there, and my icon and micro 99 is right here, set as my right click. And therefore I don't need to place it, though I can if I want to just to see it. So now that those are all handled, let's go with the rest of our local cooldowns. So, for Red Mage, you got your Jolt, which is how you get, you know...
Why'd she change her layout? Oh, I see.
So I can if I want to.
So she's setting up a... This is set 3. So she's setting up her bar to be like a universal bar. This is whenever I play any jobs, I match my spells on my other screen, which is actually her perhaps double trigger clicks. So now she's going to set up her primary bar.
Look at that. So, for Red Mage, you got your Jolt, which is how you get, you know, your dual cast. And then you've got your black and white mana. White mana will go here, white mana will go there. Anytime, that will always be the order. And this is important. And in the case that you want to use up things, reprise will go here. Our melee combo.
Reprise. Do I not have reprise yet? Do I not need to worry about that? Oh, okay, cool. Don't need to worry about it. All right.
Will actually go on the other side. Now, I've thought about putting reprise on the other side with the rest of the melee, but the reason I didn't is because of her cure. Which, once again, healers, cure, physic, benefic, they're in that spot, and when you eventually see my paladin one, that will be where clemency will go too.
That is an interesting note. I am struggling with in PvP because it's busier. I'm sure as the challenges get more challenging, it'll be more challenging as well. But I am... And where's the... I think it's currently exploding over here, but... I can't move and hit go in at the same time. And in PvE content, it doesn't seem that bad, because I can still go in, do my combo, and get out. But it is hard to move at the same time as engaging and disengaging. So there is some trouble with my current layout. The Scathe. What is Scathe? Other than a scathing review. I'm assuming you're talking about an ability named Scathe.
So this is a dedicated location for the basic cure, and that's why reprise had to go on the other side.
Oh, is that
Which
the one
actually
that
comes out
casts
really
with
well
no
how it plays, so I'm
cast
actually
time that you
quite
can move
satisfied
around
with
doing,
that.
but deals very little damage?
AoE will go in the back, which is going to be something that happens more and more in my setups. AoE in the back. So our expanded. We've got impact. Our black mana goes here, and our white mana goes on the other side. Just as it is for the single target.
Yep. Okay, cool. Well, we
And
both did that.
Melina
Yep, that's the AoE
go
business.
down below. So that's what actually comes out really nice, is because there's kind of this thing going on between reprise and Melina, which is perfect. And so this is where one of the troubles came, was where do I put Verfire and Verstone? And I tried this crazy thing of putting out the double. No. It was a terrible idea. So, even though I typically don't do this, Verstone and Verfire, despite being global cooldowns that are used
So far, we're doing all right.
They're going to be right here, and it's just the way it is. It came out much nicer that way. And since we have our single target stuff on the right,
I'm like
gotta
winning the
have our
matching
acceleration.
game.
Because it just goes so nicely with everything else.
Yeah. Now put Swift Cast below that. Give me all the points.
Alright, so let's resume.
Oh, no, hers
with
is on
our
the sidebar there.
abilities.
It's
Let's go
okay.
for buffs, because we've got some buffing rules, right? So Embolden is considered a party buff. Yes, it
Okay. So it looks like mostly she's going to be going through... Here, I want
Flash
to
equal
see.
to 6. So Flash goes here. Go to 6 goes here. You might be thinking, why didn't I push Flash?
She puts a lot of instant casts on her D-pad. So for now, I feel like my dive-in being on the D-pad is problematic, but I don't have a better solution. Let's fire up a dungeon. And keep moving. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got on the book? Book. The duty. I think we'll do a 50, right? Yeah, we got a 50. I see you all waving. You guys know how I do this. I respect the initiative that you've taken and invite you to join me. What do we have here though? We got some locky outing business? Oh, we just need to wait, what? Wait, how did our party get so big? Oh. We could have done a trial too, but I don't know if trials are on this thing. Alright, so we just need a healer. Yeah, I think it's just going to take a lot of trial and error is ultimately what it comes down to. In the end. Let's fire up a 50 and... I think we just need a healer. Can we go? Is it gonna let us do it? Have a feeling it won't work. Cool. Remind me if I forget. On the other side. You can go in without a healer and preforms. Oh. Alright. Commencing. Thank you. No roll is required for pre-mages. It's been interesting learning about some of the old ways that people would cheese the game. It is a good song. So video gamey. No worries, no worries. Thank you for picking up the heals. Appreciate you. Awesome. Thank you, Sonic Rose. Yeah, so we won't have our other buttons there. But we can start to feel it out. Oh, my heel's kind of living on top of... What are you doing there? Get out of there. This dog is kind of in my... zone at the moment. Thank you for the good luck. The menus make so much more sense too with controller, and I've seen in the whenever Yoshi P like shows off the game, he's always using a controller, it seems. But all the spammy kind of menus make a lot more sense when you're on controller. Is there a way to set the zoom to be further back when I first start a dungeon? Because it always likes to kind of live here whenever the dungeon starts. It's not a big deal to reset my zoom. But it's not something I'm really thinking about yet. Hey, Sammy. Red Mage is going well. I like it. I'm not in love with my button setup yet, and that's, I think, just going to be trial and error for a good long while. So aggressive, go in. And then basically spend all that and then just hang out here. Because there ain't nothing wrong with hanging out here. As long as I don't get hit. There's no job in this game you don't love. That's an impressive feat of game design. They're also different. Each one has a very different gimmick. Oh, shoot. Get to the other side of the room. Oh, nope, I'm doing it again. I've heard that about the homogenization, which I think is the end result of any sort of balancing act. But the game seems decently balanced right now. I don't hear heavy complaints about one certain job over another. But I don't really know any endgame raiders. Oh yeah, we probably got this guy some doors. Why not have a target? I don't know what Virsura is. Disrupt an industry? What? Bots? You make no sense, bots. I thought it was a spell. I'm guessing I never want to swift cast my Earth or Fire because those are both shorter cooldowns or shorter cast times than my other ones. Better to get a dual cast off those rather than spending the swifty cast on a shorter cast. That's cool to hear about the balance being solid in that way. In-game raiding, any raid can be cleared by any group composition. I've only heard former WoW people say the game is too easy, so I've never heard that complaint from someone who's playing the game for a long time. And I don't really know what they mean by too easy, because usually they're not invested deep enough in the game to explain their point of view better. Neoclassical, thank you for the super chat. My favorite part of Shadowbringers is when the Shadowbringers say, I'm gonna shorb, and shorbed all over those guys. Agreed, man. The Warriors of Darkness shorbing it up out there. It's a really solid story beat. I mean, that's a tough balancing act to have things, just balancing act, lol, but have all content well balanced is tough. I feel like the duties, though, are well done. Like, the difficulty of independent trials you do is pretty solid. Is it Criterion? Or it's like a... oh, cat left. We just got a picture of a floor here. Oh, cat's over here now. Back in the spot. Is it supposed to be the Mythics kind of variety where things are randomized and changing? Don't bet against us, Jacqueline. Don't bet against us. But there's always a chance. Wasn't it a glitch, too, that got us? I would like to say, because that sounds, you know, like it wasn't my fault. Take off. On brand as always. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, what am I doing? Bots. What? What are you even talking about? Should I be targeting something else? I should be. I should be helping. Oh, and I went and got all imbalanced. Damn it, bots. You're making me so imbalanced. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. There we go. I'm not quite there yet. There we go. I am not. Oh shoot, we all died. I guess the thing did happen. The thing that happens happened. Was it the old... I don't know. I saw the ad go down. But I haven't been helping with ads either. It is a hard mode, that's true. It's here to be hard. Oh, she killed the ad because she ate it and it exploded. Where are we? I don't know, my group seems to be convinced that we DPS them too fast. Let's try out my new sprint. Alright, we'll stop the DPS. Yeah. You don't want the boss's HP to be too low in the last ad, or she will eat it immediately. Oh well, I'm already committed. Already committed to messing up that rotation. Like the work to game video I saw, they made their feed, the sort of hovering downwards there, really big, which might be useful for recognizing when the dual cast comes online. But the dual cast comes online, like that's the weirdest part about getting used to this class, is the dual cast comes online before the spell finishes, like right then. And it's kind of confusing. Because then I don't know where I got the dual cast from for a hot moment. Oh, I'm still DPSing. Oh, I'm soft DPS. I'm doing the soft targeting thing where I only hit them once. Okay. So I have to use A. Okay, cool. I know what I'm doing wrong. Alright, then I can hit A out. Perfect. Alright, now I can go in, but I don't want to be in so long. Alright, now we do over A, back into slashies. Okay. Over A, now I'm locked onto her. Cool. Yeah, and that's what I'm waiting for, Thrash, right? Like, this... I'm at that point where you have a new job, but you can't space... I mean, like a, like a working job, like, for money. where you're still paying too much attention, so you can't space out during the day, so the days are long in that way. And I think eventually you'll hit a rhythm where you're like, I know I just hit a spell, therefore it's duocast, and I don't need to look at the button that says it's duocast right now. Thank you all for the dungeon. And yeah, and, you know, I appreciate that, the taking a step back because going to controller. But I like the way the controller works. I think it's going to be fun for the job, but it's interesting to hear that Red Mage is one of the harder controller jobs. Seems kind of backwards to the way my brain's going anyway. There's also the thing, like, sometimes I have to, like, reach my thumb over to the left side to hit the D-pad because I'm moving. What do you think about MMOs having controller access? Or the fact that a huge MMO is available on console? I think it's badass. I was talking about it a little last stream, but the Blizzard audience is very insulated, and everyone who plays WoW often built their computer to play WoW, has a heavy investment in WoW. It's the only game they play a lot of the times. So it's insane to think that the game is on console or available on controller because you just don't play WoW another way. It's very easy to make that assumption. Did my Discord message answer your questions about treasure maps? It did. Sorry I didn't respond yet. I got busy taking the family out to the aquarium. Open the book. Do the book thing. Let's do another, shall we? As we progress towards enlightenment. Oh, we have bonuses. I guess we should do a main scenario, right? That'd be a level 50. I see a lot of people already waving. If I pick main scenario and you don't want to join the main scenario, I forgive you if you say no, because I understand that might be a little longer something that you might not be interested in. Oh wait, no, I don't have a main scenario. Never mind, that's not in my book here. All right, we'll just do a leveling. Who was the last person I invented? Percy? All right. Percy, and then Valina. Don't think main scenario is ever in the book happily. I see. I didn't realize it was such a happy thing. But it still gives a reward and stuff. So, you know, I'd be up for it. I heard people just do extremes like Unbound or whatever. They just steamroll them. Oh, cool. Well, this will be swift. Welcome, Gustavo. Yeah, the good music. I love the type music. Oh shoot, I keep doing the insta-jolt. He's getting rocked. Ah, again. Whatever that sounded. Hello. Oh, I forgot to even go in ever. Oh, it's over already. That was an easy one. It's apparently bowed down overdweller. Oh. Yeah, no, I didn't pick that up from that. Oh wait, I did not disengage off a cliff. I did that on my samurai first time I was here while leveling. And thank you all for the swift group and the easy XP. No, I already fell off, already jumped off things on my samurai, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. Plus, I'm not allowed to do disengage because it's a DPS cut. Yeah, I'm aware, I'm an expert, you know. I know my stuff. Oh, that wasn't a leveling dungeon. What? Wait, leveling dungeon. Leveling. Wait, leveling is how I'd get this, right? Yeah, it was a chance trial. So I guess it was quick, but it didn't give me the progress in this particular zone that I was looking for. Okay. But it's not under... So trial is something completely different. It requires level 50 trial? Huh. Alright, so there's some more people cheering at me. If you want to join me for a trial. Trial roulettes is only the 8-man trials. Oh. That sounds fun. But we don't have a trial. This is 60 dungeon, which I don't have yet. So how do I get a dungeon 51 through 59? I guess that's leveling as well. Do Titan Extreme? That sounds pretty extreme. I guess I could do an Alliance raid. There's a World of Darkness and Void Arc. And what, we'd have a 1 in 3 chance of getting World of Darkness? Just pick a dungeon out of the list. What level's this scale? 45. Sure, I mean, Google's badass, but I don't think we're high enough level yet for Google. Are we? 59? I guess we would be. No, the vault. Oh, I don't have a high enough item level. Oh, weird. I guess I'd have to go shopping or something. Huh. Well, if I get my 1 level, we can just go put on all the fabulous tombstone gear I have in my thing right now. So let's do Alliance raid. Can people join me for that? If you all like say want to join Alliance raid, can we like dog that thing? Can we all go Alliance raiding together? Or is it like a 4 thing that we can only do groups of 4 like Frontline? Can set up a party finder. Okay, Garrett's always done the party finder thing. But let's do it. All right, party finder. I don't know how to do this. We got recruit members. Oh, but I can't roulette in. Roulette is 8 only. Okay, I'll just invite people. Plus, I wouldn't know what I'm doing yet because Garrett always handles all that. So he returns Monday. He can handle that all for me. All right, I'm inviting people. And we'll roulette into... Wait, kick? No. You're already here. One of your members doesn't not meet the requirements for this duty. Oh no. There we go. I guess we didn't have a healer, perhaps, or a tank or something or other. Pothy, a pleasure to see you. Am I enjoying Red Mage? I am. I am a lot. I am constantly haunted by the idea that my bars aren't correctly laid out. But I've got time. I've got all the patch content. I'm going to finish out Stormblood as a samurai. So we've got, we've got some time to figure things out before the big decision's made. But I am really liking the Red Mage. I don't like using the D-pad as much as I like using the buttons. Come on, World of Darkness. Pretty good queue. Couple more button presses. World of Darkness. World of Darkness. We want World of Darkness. World of Darkness. The World of Darkness. Darkest world. Oh no, this is the one with the weird, sexy, three-headed dog thing. I get this one 90% of the time when I do these. Don't people do the other Alliance raids? Why is this one always the one? Yeah, it's got boobs. So, on display. At least I think it does. Save for the 3 months, Jacqueline. Okay, I'm off for the night to rest my knees for work tomorrow. Y'all have fun. Stay safe and GG. Also, make sure you become a member for the Grinding Gear. Thanks. There we go. Perfect. Got it. Have a lovely night, Jacqueline. Hope you feel better. Hope you're doing well. People don't want to do real content. It's a kind of a shame because, this is the one where people were spamming mechanics are for cars the first time I was here. When I was doing the story. When I was learning the game. Our lead tank for the whole thing was yelling mechanics are for cars and then I guess stood and everything. Ultimately, it didn't matter. So what's going on? It's the Moogle... Tome Moogles are coming back, and that's why the roulette's gonna go all crazy. I was seeing Discord talk about this a little bit. Yeah, see, so it's got cleavage. Oh, it's got 4 heads. Is our version of a pre-patch. Do Moogle events only happen before patches? I guess I got stunned by a thing. I'll never learn what I'm supposed to do. Did they just use me to block? Oh, they were freezing me. Gotcha, okay. I thought they were being rude. That's very kind of them. Oh, it's got 5 heads. Yeah, that boss is quite the model. But I'll never get to know what its real mechanics are because... Probably belongs to another... Wait, how do I... Oh, there we go. Oh shoot, I rolled need on that. I didn't want to need that. You can avoid ancient flare by standing in the water. That's true. It would be interesting to come in here for mid-eye level and just kind of feel what this is supposed to be. Get away from whatever this spammy bizarreness is. Because I know for story reasons they put it in the MSQ rather recently. Because Catman is going to be all important or something about his red eyes. It's likely to come up in the future. It was a fun little aside. I was just excited to get to Heaven's Word at the time, though. Yeah, and why, I guess like y'all said, like, people queue for this one so they don't have to do mechanics, but there's Void Arc, there's so many cool ones. Why avoid the cool ones? That's just sad. I stood right in it. That hurt. I guess I don't like turning my brain off when I play video games. I like my brain being on. I like playing the video game. For the most part, if you want your brain off, you should maybe don't play a video game. I don't know. It's always been kind of my thought of like, why people play ranked and then troll other people. It's like if you don't have the mental fortitude to engaged in a rank environment, why did you queue? Just go play something else. Go play Slay the Spire or Monster Hunter or something. Not Monster, Monster Train. Not that those are completely brain off abilities. But, you know, something turn-based, something slow. Got some pants. And why doesn't the Monster Hunter event show up on the trial list? I had someone message the actual quest to go start that up, but it wasn't listed in any of the trials. Because it works very different. No, we haven't unlocked it because I'm saving that for when Garrett gets here. I just didn't know it existed. This guy's neat, though. This is kind of a fun fight. He's a little more interesting than Big Emperor Man. People are targeting other things. Slimes. I'll help with that. I'm not very good at targeting other things on controller. I'm a frog. Did I do something? What's this frog doing? How long am I going to be a frog? Oh, I have abilities. How do I... Oh, I have to hit R1, right? No? R... Well, I didn't learn how to do my thing on controller. Don't get eaten. Alright, I did it. Oh, wait. Nice. Thank you for the help. Don't breathe. No, don't breathe on the ice. I read enough comments. Kind of neat looking. How do I focus? That's a good question. How do I focus something on controller? Because on keyboard I have to press F to bring up a whole focus thing. L3. But isn't that lock on? I've got it selected, but my focus bar isn't up. I mean focus like where I get to see their cast bar. A on Xbox. Okay, that puts a little arrow over their head. Y is jump. Do I have to do this every time? Oh shit! Oh, that's kind of nasty. Make a macro for it? That's probably a good idea. Usually don't need to focus the enemy, but what about the people who say I have to read all the abilities? We've been told focusing is very important. Okay, so off that ancient thing he's casting right now, just kind of read it up there. You make it bigger in the HUD menu. Okay, okay. Alright, so that's not a big deal then. Particularly because with controller, my muscle memory is stronger, so I have more eyes to spare around the map. Thanks for joining me for the run. Hello, 7 people. Coat. What is this, a hat? Oh my goodness. Finally. I've already got that. Sure. Beautiful. The best hat there ever was. I think we leveled. I think we did it. Yep, we got it. Awesome. Thank you all for joining. Much appreciated. It's time. Time to go play dress up. Oopsies. Nope, that's not the one I want. I want to go to my city. We got it. Time to get good looking. Exactly. Precisely. Oh, nice, Das. I'm glad you got some good loot. I'm particularly excited because we get to put this hat, we get to put this outfit in the glamorizer, which means we get all kinds of dress up. Oh my goodness, these bags are hideous, but I think we're good. Go ahead and repair up before we do that, though. Actually, this might be quicker on... Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Some things are quicker on controller. It makes a lot more sense. You'll get a room next to your... Oh, yes, it's the squadron room. Yeah, my squadron is level 56. Okay, I'm gonna do this on computer. Oop, I dropped my controller. Dead Hive. Alright, we got that. We can totally put the nice hat in there. We need to... Oh my goodness, we need to get those out of there. We gotta get my red outfits out so we can put them back in. My red coat. Need some red pants. These my big red boots. There we go. Do I not have something called red gloves? No red gloves? There we go. Red gloves. Perfect. Am I looking forward to the additional... Oh, I am actually kind of getting close now. I was making fun of Garrett for using all of his. But I am getting a little close, particularly now that I'm... Oh, I've got 2 of these hats. I actually already had a sexy woman dog thing hat. Alright, we're ready. We have access to the Endless Expanse. Oh wow, look at that. That was bubbly. Wow, that is an outrageous weapon. The Dead Hive Rapier. Rapier of the Demon. Oh, I like this one. I'm still going to see through Stormblood in Samurai. That was my commitment. I'm going to do the rest of Stormblood in Samurai. That's going to happen. But for Shadowbringer, I'm heavily considering going Red Mage. And then we have this Moogle. This Moogle thing. This one's really handsome. Oh, I didn't think about the duality of it. I didn't think about the, the 2 types of mana with the spinniness. That looks good. I now have access to this hat. It's not that great of a hat, actually. No, that's a wizard hat. What am I wearing right now? Oops. Okay, so I've got this top on, which I could dye red. With some gloves. I need some boots. Red boots. Yeah, those aren't like... Why did Arya instantly got thigh highs? Where's my thigh highs? What? Right first? What is that? Oh, because on Tinder you like mess... bots. You make no sense. I need like real... I need some really thigh highs. Like the only thing I really have is this pirate set. There's a severe lack of thigh highs currently in my inventory. Augmented Shire gear has thigh highs? Okay. We'll fix that up. I also need some bigger gloves. I need big, large gloves. There we go. Look at those guys. Yeah. Those are good boots. When is the 2B thing? Is that a Shadowbringer thing? Check out the Pirate's Coat of Casting. I have a Sky Pirate coat. Where's that guy? Kind of looks like a Santa jacket. I agree completely. Nowhere Man. Yes, I already actually have that. Let me save this first of all. But where is it? I think I already have one dyed red. Here's my purple one. I may have replaced it with the purple one. There it is. That's a good look. With the sunglasses, that's a good one. Let's go look at the Shire gear. See if we can get some big old thigh highs. The Scion Jacket's sweet. I hope we still get a fresh set of threads at the end of Stormblood and all expansions. Oops, I was reading chat. I do have quite a few PvP tokens. I don't think I spent a few to get that huge cudgel. Disciple. Ooh, magic. Which one was that? Philosophers. Okay, here's the Shire gear. Oh, these are big. There we go. Yeah, those are big. Yeah. Where's my big boots? Where'd they go? There they go. Okay. I mean, honestly, except for not being red, we look pretty good right now. You can just go to Ishgard. Oh, yeah, the vendor there. Yeah, who like... But they don't do Stormblood stuff, right? Like, that's only up to the Shire. I need to just spend a week cleaning up right now. But we got a lot of red. There's plenty of red to go around. But I am... my cat took off... He's just soaking in life. He's soaking in life. Well, I'm sorry to say, I took the kiddo to a beach today, and I am exhausted, and my eyes are going. So I'm gonna call it there actually, because I am out. I am spent, and it was a delight hanging with you all this evening. So yeah, I have one kid with another one on the way. He's 2.5. And he loves life. And he wakes up every day ready to rock. So, I'm going to go pass the hell out. Thank you all for joining. So you all know the plan. Let me actually give you guys a little preview as to our plans here, because we're going to be getting up to some stuff. Garrett is back on Monday. Ooh. Thank you, Amir A.C. Westfuller. That looks delightful. Oh, wow. Yes. Hell yes. Hell yes. Thank you. That's a great outfit. Let me tell you a little bit about what we're doing coming up. So Monday, Garrett will be back. We'll be streaming. It'll be a little bit of a how you doing, because Garrett will have just gotten back from vacation. I'm very tired. Exactly. I dual casted my day. So Garrett's going to have to like reacclimate a little bit. So we're going to do fringe quests. We've heard that the fringe quests are worth doing before we start getting into Shadowbringer stuff. It kind of shores up and cleans up the story maybe of Alamigo in some way. So fringe quests, and then we'll hit up the Swallow's Compass and Saint Arboreto, the hard there. Thursday next week will be Ridorana's Lighthouse. I don't know. A lighthouse sounds badass. Whatever that is. Yeah, the blue ones. The blue quests and the fringes. Then we've got New King on the Block. The New King on the Block, which is the Monster Hunter event. Omega Alphascape. And Manderville quests. So quite a few streams here are going to be cleaning up Stormblood, which puts us in August is when we're going to start up 4.4. But we're going to knock out a lot of Stormblood stuff before we hit 4.4 up. But we're going to do that Manderville stuff and the Monster Hunter stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. Lighthouse sounds awesome. Awesome. Yeah, it's busy. It's busy, but I really look forward to it. And thanks all for being here. And thank you for all the support at the start here. If you haven't watched the video, go check it out. Go check out our 4.3, the documentary, the 55-minute documentary. Those are thoughts on Stormblood 4.3. And thanks everybody for hanging out. You have a good one. I'll see you Monday with the full crew. Cat and all. Bye now.